everyone, and welcome back to Astronomy Arcade. My name is Victoria, but you can call me Vicky. But today, you can call me Kai, because we have some D&D in space coming at you. It is... Well, it's not Thursday. It's actually Saturday. But for you guys, it'll be Thursday, because we are doing something new today. We are pre-recording an episode, because we have some scheduling conflicts, which pop up, on this Thursday. But we also tend to run into some scheduling conflicts because with 5 people that have real normal jobs, sometimes we have issues with trying to bring you guys D&D every week. So we thought we would try out this format of pre-recording. So basically, as a disclaimer, we will not be reacting to anything in chat on here because we can't see it. This is being pre-recorded. But one of us or 2 of us will be hanging out in the chat when this is live. They'll probably say hi right now. Give them space to do that.
Hop in.
Yeah, and they will be able to interact with you through the chat and stuff like that. But yeah, we wanted to make sure that, especially with the hell of a cliffhanger, or well, it's not a really cliffhanger, but with the hell of what happened last week, we wanted to bring y'all another episode on time, so here we are. Also, this isn't going to be like our regular format. This is just like going to be an occasional thing. But with all of that said, I'm going to pass it over to Grant to get us up to speed about everything that happened last week.
Well, hello everybody, welcome. I am of course your GM, and shit went down in the last episode.
The way to put it.
While a majority of the party was out shopping, Kai started some character development, spoke to the Admiral, got herself ready, made some notes on her teammates so she could be a better captain, and then promptly ran into Rima. Or she who previously was Rima, had some fun with Kai and the entire group, and even showed them why it's probably not a good idea to mess with a full-powered entity of this form, because she more or less single-handedly took on the entire party without any issues. So,
to be fair, I got exactly what I wanted out of that.
I didn't.
Well, what I expected anyway.
Yes, so suffice to say, after
The others also went on what was going to be a lovely day of shopping. That was rudely interrupted.
I got a really cool hammer.
Yeah, I have a pistol now. This cool.
And that day of shopping does not need to end yet, because there's still plenty of day left.
I'm not going shopping after all that. Are you kidding me?
I'm not done with my shopping list.
You can go by yourself, please.
That is fine.
Anyway, where we left off, Rima had disappeared in a swirl of dust and sand, and left all of you in the alleyway, on kind of in between the starport and the bazaar. Last I remember, Kai was just heading back to the ship.
Yeah. Oh, should we do our intros?
Yes, please.
Yes. As I've said, my name is Kai, and I am the heirloom human pilot of our ship, the Dawnbreaker, and the captain of the team, Dawn's Horizon. I was desperately trying to improve myself, having a little chit-chat with my new mentor, kind of, unbeknownst to him, our lovely Admiral Thomas Wadsworth Kane. I thought I was doing so well. I made sheets. I made notes. A crazy amount of notes. One's even laminated. It's great. And then all of that went out the window when I met up with my ex-girlfriend who's a demon now. Anyway, Amanda.
Hi, I'm Amanda. I play Erebos, aka Ari. I am the psionic warrior elf of the group. And where am I right now? I'm pretty pissed because I also have an entity plaguing me as well, but he won't talk to me or give me any info that could potentially help the party. So I'm kind of pissed right now. But this is my best friend, Brick.
I am Brick, also known as Thor, God of Thunder, and
Hell yeah.
I got really cool new zappy hammer.
And yeah, Brick is pretty upsetty spaghetti as well. He's ready to wreck some stuff.
And now that we have all those, now that we've been delving into the cookbooks, he even knows what spaghetti is.
Is spaghetti Brick's favorite food?
Oh,
We gotta.
No.
No,
I don't know.
Isn't it? I thought it was Uncrustables.
that's me.
Okay.
Uncrustables with bright. Well, it's called Crustables in this universe.
Okay.
Bright blue jelly.
And it's nothing but crust.
Hi, I'm Kyle. I'll be playing Leaf. I'm the psionic adept hacker elf of the group. Handler to Wonder the Space Weasel, or Acheron Combat Hound, as we've now learned they are called, as well as a growing menagerie of terrifying space critters, as well as companion to our AI friend Bessie, and a budding eco-terrorist.
Favorite part.
And also real pissed off right now. But less so than the others, because he did learn something.
Definitely
always
less
makes
so
him
than
happy.
Kai. I
I don't think anyone could be as pissed as Kai right now.
I know.
I think Kai's at the top of the chart.
The amount of rage in this woman right now is unmatchable.
Speaking of which, so yes, we pick up right after that last scene. Kai, you're heading back to the ship.
Yeah. I think I just said at the end, I'm going back to the ship, and I started walking away.
I call after you. Please don't shoot the dockmaster again.
I fully ignore you.
She heard me.
Satsi hesitates for a moment, glancing at all of you, then shrugging and jogging after Kai.
I follow as well.
I'm gonna go shopping.
Carta, who is also there, by the way,
Oh,
yes.
Forgot
kind
about
of just
our hired hand bounty hunter. For anyone
Yes.
who does not know.
yes. Carta just says, "Hey, yeah, I'm not letting you shop alone. I'm going along."
Yeah, me too.
All right.
The party is split again.
Yes, me, Ari, and Satsi back to the ship.
As we walk back, I would be like kind of consoling Satsi and be like, "Hey, are you okay?" Like,
She doesn't say much.
mhm.
She
Doesn't
she
speak, so.
yeah,
Yeah.
she kind of shrugs and scribbles in her notebook. Not really.
Yeah. I give her one of my sandwiches. Here, try this.
Adorable.
I like how this has become a thing.
Yeah, it's really good.
Thank you.
She tries it. She seems to like it.
Okay. Cute.
Okay, and Leaf, you return with Carta and Brick to Imsen Ra's provisions, and your amphibian host looks up and says, "You left in quite a hurry. Are you well?"
This voice reminds me so much of a character that I can't put my finger on. So if anyone else knows what the hell he's referencing, because it's something. I don't know if you're doing it on purpose, but it's in the back of my mind.
It's on the tip of my tongue. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
This is gonna bother me now.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
Rain,
for the
also a
record,
frog,
Leaf
kind
is
of playing
so
with it.
Leaf is so very clearly not okay. Like his clothing is damaged, and his back or his front?
He got punched in the chest.
Yeah,
he's-
his entire front is just like a ginormous
Shoot.
like bruise. He's practically hobbling.
Did you heal yourself?
No,
Okay. It's a choice.
because we
From
were
the
on
one who
our
said
way
we
to
have-
buy. We were on our way to buy healing stuff, and this is the shop we're at.
Okay, that's fair. I guess you're in the right place.
Yes, I am about to. Although
This would be an excellent opportunity to observe you in a damaged state. They immediately start scanning.
Please do. Imsinra. Is that their name? I don't know.
Yes. That is what you may call me. I prefer doctor.
Doctor.
Yes.
That works.
Medical doctor, fully certified.
You know what? That will be a wonderful departure from our norm.
Intriguing. I must investigate further.
I will happily introduce you to our ship's medic sometime when our captain is not quite as irate as she currently is.
Foaming at the mouth.
This feral pie.
We've tried to be diplomatic.
I'm not there.
Okay,
Doesn't
so
matter.
quick summary on
You're our
what you
captain. Your
That has not
reputation
meant
is
much
important to
before.
us as a team.
So, quick summary on what you can find in this store. There is pretty much any medical supply you can need. Imson Ra can find it, or at least put it together for you. There's also basic provisions here if you need to restock on fresh food.
Given our timeline, I don't believe we actually need to restock on fresh food, but if there's anything of particular interest, if there's anything interesting and new, Satsi's been enjoying cooking lately, so yeah, absolutely.
There is definitely a collection of alien spices.
Spice?
Ones we don't have,
Potentially.
I'll take a look.
Okay.
What about
Some of them are
exotic
quite
fruits?
expensive.
Ooh.
Yeah, what about perishables? What kind of cold
There-
storage do we have?
There are plenty of fruits. Some of them look almost like a star fruit sort of thing. There are just every variety, every color, every shape you can think of. There's some
Of
strangely
fruit?
cute. Yes.
Oh, you can't say those things because Aiden has introduced me to the world of weird fruits that exist on Earth.
Mhm.
You don't even know how many fruits there are. It's
I have some idea.
nuts.
Okay, so I'm adding
There,
weird
there are
fruit.
some that are strangely cubular, by the way.
Ooh.
Okay, we have to try those. You've just scanned us. Is there anything we shouldn't try consuming for biological compatibility reasons?
Imson Ra thinks for a moment and then says, you may want to stay away from anything that's black with orange dots on it. It's perfectly fine for my people, but it may slightly poison your species.
Noted.
It's got like hints of the sloth from the DMV at Zootopia, but it's not that.
Mixed with the whale from
Is it the Dory whale
Finding
voice?
Nemo. It's the Dory whale voice.
It's the Dory whale
Oh,
voice.
it does sound like that.
Come
My son.
He's either saying he wants us to go to the back of his throat or he wants a root beer float.
Yes.
Please don't sue us, Disney.
Yeah, sorry.
I'd like to see them try.
The mouse. Watch out.
Yeah, don't challenge the
Kill
mouse.
you. Oh my goodness. Slam.
Do I still? Hang on. No, I don't.
Instantly.
How much are the weird fruits?
I could give you a dozen for 30 credits.
Sure.
You have a dozen of the cubular fruits now. They come in multiple varieties. There are some that are purple, some that are green, some that are red.
We would also we also would like some regeneration serum.
What potency would you be interested in?
I still can't believe y'all were like, well, that was a fun interaction. Let's go shopping.
I know.
Like,
Brick
Wild.
does. Brick knows Leaf is gonna go and doesn't want him to go along.
Oh, I understand that. And I understand why Carter would go, and honestly, I understand why Leaf would go because Leaf is Leaf. But
We still need supplies.
I know, but like,
You gave me a shopping
God.
list, and I am desperate to get back on your good side.
it's
Aw.
gonna take more than some regen serum, my dude.
Also, I'm kind of in pain.
Brick holds up one of the potent ones, not knowing what the fuck it is. How much are these guys?
That would be a good 1,400 credits.
I'm not there to tell you no.
Is
I'm
that,
not there to have a heart attack.
I don't have
We'd
the money. I don't have the money.
Oh.
We're fine.
We can we take 2 of the weak ones and 2 of the average ones, please.
Of course. And they go back into behind their counter, unlock something, and pull out 4 vials of stuff.
Lovely.
And you notice as they get stronger, they get darker in hue. So the weak one appears to be kind of a pink, and then the next one is a little bit more red.
Ooh.
Does it match my hand?
Is this also where we would get scanners and that like bioscanners type stuff?
I can certainly find one of my refurbished models if you would like.
What would that run us?
Damn it. My turn.
Also, I'm just gonna say this one because I don't feel like trying to find all of the things, but I noticed that you gave us enough stuff to be able to like do, what is it? There's a broadband scanner and a bug sweeper.
Things we might have that might have been beneficial before we did the heist. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. And
yeah, I noticed
and
that too.
the,
yeah.
and
Like,
also bugs.
invisibility.
We did a really good job prepping, I think, for a
Totally.
first part of this mission.
Okay.
Always.
I can give you one of my models for... It depends. Do you want a baseline model that may still require some work, or would you prefer one that I know functions properly?
Okay, just realistically, between Leaf and Artie, could we get the basic one actually working?
Yes. You would also know this, having spent any time with Artie. Artie is essentially a bioscanner. You just have to take him with you.
Oh, okay. And this wouldn't be like a considerable upgrade over what Artie can do.
Not really. The only exception is that, you know, it would be with you, and you would have to bring the potentially experimentally homicidal robot with you.
It could be a good thing.
I have got to introduce you to our medical officer.
Have we tried using him in combat?
Yes, we have.
Whoa.
Yeah, we have.
Is he like Chopper from Star
Yeah.
Wars? I feel
Well,
he
so the
would
thing
be.
is, Brick, yeah.
I'm not there,
Yeah.
but
Artie, you know how Artie keeps wanting to run diagnostics, and we told you never to let them run a Class C diagnostic?
Yeah.
Or is it Class A diagnostic?
A.
okay.
Class A.
Never run
One
Class
of
A.
the letters.
Yeah, Class A is full disassembly. And he's very efficient at it.
Oh.
It was traumatic. I'm not there, but it was.
That's terrifying. Jeez.
I'm sorry, I should have said that earlier.
The buzzsaw is not for show.
Damn.
It also keeps getting scarier, if I remember correctly. We have to let Artie work on us periodically, so he has less time to work on himself.
Oh.
Why do you think I got him into baking?
Oh. Oh no.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, while
Doctor.
you are finishing up with the doctor, Kai, Eri, and Satsi, you arrive back at the ship. Miko is nowhere to be seen.
Let's go. For Miko's health. I have said nothing. I get on the ship, I go directly to the galley, I grab some alien booze, rip the top off, take a shot, put it back, and go to the gym.
Before you go, Ari would just go up to you and be like, I know you're super upset right now, so I'll let you be, but if you need anything, please let me know. and like, put a hand on your shoulder.
I'm gonna assume that that's during the rooting around for the strongest booze I can
Yeah.
find part, and I like pull it out and I like take my shot and I just go. I appreciate you, Ari. I can't talk right now.
I understand.
And I'm just like, I'm gonna go now. If you need me, let me know. But don't need me. And I.
Same, but you can need me if you need me. Like I just tried to let you go.
And then I, as I said before our stream started, I go to our gym where I imagine we have to have a punching bag and like boxing gloves, because that's fun. And
We have a Kai and a Zen on board. Of course we have that.
There
Yeah.
are two.
So
One is made of metal. One is a regular punching bag.
What'd you say?
One is made of metal for brick, and one is a regular punching bag.
But yeah, so I go to the gym and very specifically use the non-metal one, and just kind of this is the healthiest way Kai can think of to take her anger out right now. So
I'm gonna stay like kind of in the like living area, just so I'm like accessible to Satsi or Kai if needed. But I sit down and I am going to try and calmly speak to my friend now, as calmly as I can. Hey, so I don't really know how to start these things, but are you there?
what a sweetie.
No response at the moment.
Oh no, don't. Oh. He like trying not to get angry. It's like, hey, I know you're there and I know you're probably listening, but we need to have a discussion, whether you like it or not. So whenever you're ready, I guess just pop in like you normally do, and maybe we could work something out. I'm willing to talk. So nothing.
You sense almost the equivalent of a mental smirk.
Oh, I really hate this guy.
Which only makes the smirk that much worse. So yes, I heard you.
Okay, well, then I'm just gonna go make myself a cup of coffee and chill if anybody needs me, and just think about what's happened and wait for the entity to maybe respond. If he wants, I guess.
Okay.
You should
Yeah.
threaten him.
I'm trying to be diplomatic first.
That's fair.
But if I don't hear back soon, I will say some choice things. But I will chill for now.
Mean. Now that we checked in with the rest of the party,
While we're off dealing with trauma. It's like, we'll just check in, see how they're doing. Oh, they're suffering? Great. Back to shopping.
All right, so shopping, yeah.
okay. Back at shopping. Is there anything else that you choose to get?
What is there in the way of scanners, bug sweepers, that type of stuff?
You get the sense that this might not be the store for those sort of electronics.
Is there such a store nearby?
You're pretty sure you might have seen some potentially usable things in Arnell's shop. There's also the Rusted Chassis, which is the
Yes.
used vehicle place that you haven't been to yet, but presumably they might have some electronics.
We'll go take a look.
Okay.
If you go there, can you buy a fuel injector? I really wanted to do that.
You just send that over comms.
Yeah.
Oh, for the record, Kai's comms have also been turned off. I don't know if that's obvious, because instead of listening to comms, she is currently listening to, I don't know, maybe Taylor Swift.
Yeah, that's
maybe
fitting.
Melanie Martinez. We're unsure. There's some songs off the Arcane soundtrack that are
Ooh.
my gym playlist. So stuff like that.
Snakes. What's the one that's
Yes!
that song? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You just hear Carter's reply over the comms. We may need to speak to the harbor master for that, or your friend who said she works on ships. I'm not sure we'll find it in the vehicle yard. We'll keep an eye out.
Or we just fuck up whoever
Thank you,
took it.
Or we just destroy whoever took it and take it back. Very true.
Hey, thanks, guys. Bye.
I kind of assumed we were doing that anyway at this point.
Yep.
Who's our friend that works on ships?
You.
Cameron.
Yeah, I'd assume she would call me like Pinky or something like that. 'Cause she likes little fucking nicknames for us.
The boss.
That's
The captain.
funny.
She's not without a sense of humor. Anyway.
It's true. God.
Okay, so instead of being a full-on shop, you actually pass through a gate into this place called the Rusted Chassis, and it appears to be almost essentially a scrapyard. Every vehicle you can imagine is represented among the wrecks and partially disassembled heaps, and near the entrance, with their arms buried up to their elbows, is a tall, sandy-furred humanoid. One of their ears twitches and turns in your general direction before they straighten and face you. Their face is what you would consider distinctly feline. Furry with whiskers and a set of slit eyes. Parallel scars cross their nose and a single long tooth pokes out under one lip. Their large, bright yellow eyes kind of size all of you up and they say, well, who are you and what are you doing in my scrapyard? Is there anything I can help you with?
Well, someone recommended we check this area out. Check your scrapyard out. We are potentially in the market for an all-terrain vehicle.
Well, you are in the perfect place. Follow me. And they take you through a series of passages between all sorts of wrecks and show you a few vehicles. One appears to be some sort of hovering vehicle that has what appears to be shade cloth strung out over the top of it. They call it a hover skiff. There are also several hover bikes just kind of piled up next to each other that are in various states of repair. There are also a couple of legged vehicles, just kind of squatted down, sitting. One seems to be a single-seater. They almost look like motorcycles because they've got handlebars.
But it has legs? Like a bug? I hate it.
Not like a bug.
Like an ostrich?
Yes, much more like an ostrich.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Get one more time for
You have to keep
Miss
that.
Ma'am.
And then there's a second one that looks like it's got a second seat right behind the driver.
For the record, that's gonna stay in the edit. So
Good.
I love this vehicle.
that
And,
sounds awful.
How many seats are in this skiff?
The skiff appears to have a pilot seat and enough seating for up to 5, maybe 6 other people. And it has a decent amount of deck space, so you could, and lashing points, so you could store a good chunk of cargo.
Wait,
Any
and-
good spots to mount weapons and whatnot?
Potentially, it wouldn't take much.
How do the controls look on the skiv? Is it what Brick would expect, him being the driver?
It actually looks. You're not terribly familiar with them, but it looks almost like the controls of a boat.
Okay.
Oh yeah, wait. So where do all these things fall as far as pilot versus ride versus drive skills?
Fun fact: the walkers are technically ride,
Okay.
Oh, hell yeah.
as are the hover bikes. The
That's what
skiff is
'cause
pilot.
I bullied you into that.
If his pilot? Fuck. Okay.
The skiff is
technically.
pilot?
You know, I
Technically.
technically have a rank in pilot.
You know who has a lot of ranks in pilot?
Hopefully,
pilot.
Kai.
You're a pilot!
I would hope.
It had better be Kai.
If only Keith were here, he could back you up.
I wonder who's... Hell yeah. Oh, could you imagine that team up? It would be
Dude.
utter chaos.
So
Me
good.
and Kai are
There
very
would be
similar,
no
huh?
survivors.
And we need an AU where we can meet up.
Oh, yes.
Assuming Keith doesn't immediately try hitting on Kai, which is
I think
probable.
he would know that he had no chance with he would not try.
It's hilarious.
She has that authority. He would be like, nah.
Anyway, so this is your host who introduces themselves as Dursock, which Demora gave you an idea of who you're dealing with, says this is the current stock. I'm always working on new vehicles.
We're a little new in town and unfamiliar with the local currency, but what should we expect to be working with here?
Well, vehicles typically go for several thousand credits. These are all basic, unupgraded, they don't have modifications, and let's face it, they are in need of some work. I would give you some discount off of the standard market price because I haven't finished completely refurbishing them.
I'm just sitting here thinking, great, a project for Kai.
Occupy her with something.
Yeah.
Yes, please. Anything
Occupy her
other
so
than...
she doesn't get either angry or depressed, because those are the two that she's oscillating between right now. Everything.
How much for this thing as he does the freaking slap on the top of the roof
Of the hover
of the
skiff.
skiff? Yeah.
Yes, baby. It can fit so many. What does that mean?
So many pies in it. I don't know. It's like
For a standard hover skiff, those would, if you were getting them new, be about 9,000 credits. This
Over
one,
9,000.
it's over 9,000.
This one of its hover engines is a little dodgy. The maneuvering thruster could do with some tuning. I would give it to you for 6,500, but you would need to do some work to get it to proper functionality.
Is that work we could do with the equipment we have?
You can make a repair check to gauge that.
Yeah, sure. Better than it had any right to be. 24.
24. You could probably scrape by with what you've got and the materials you have on Dawnbreaker. You also remember that Amryn did offer to let you guys borrow her shop. And she talked it up enough. It sounds like it's got a lot of stuff in it that might be useful.
I'll think about it for a moment. What else you got? Besides vehicles.
I do have some modifications that I haven't installed on anything. For example, Dursock points at the walkers. I have some jump actuators for these, allows them to clear surfaces if necessary. Do be careful if you choose to get them and install them. There are consequences if you stumble.
I'm sorry, I'm just picturing using crazy alien tech to build a pogo stick.
Yeah.
Because if you remember mission 1, that is absolutely the kind of vehicle that we would ride.
Oh my god.
I need to go back and watch this immediately.
Oh no.
It's a trip.
They continue and say, I also have some scrap electronics and materials that I may have procured from previous owners of the vehicles. Some sensor jammers, other sort of upgrades for planetary scale craft.
I'm always interested in spare parts.
They lead you into what looks like a warehouse. It is not air conditioned, so it is even hotter in here because it's being baked by the sun. But there's a lot of stuff. Pretty much any reasonable and relatively legal modification you could get for any of these vehicles that is in Chapter 5 is here.
Yeah, the ultra high definition camera for sure, because upgrades for Bessie.
Okay.
Increasing Bessie's ability to see everything is only to our benefit.
Okay.
Broadband scanner, because also it would be really great if we could. I just read the specs on that thing, and oh my god, I'm like salivating. Leaf is practically in love just looking at this thing, and
thing
trying
that
desperately to hide it so the price doesn't go up.
Okay.
That puts us uncomfortably close to our spending limit, but I think we can swing it if no one else needs anything in particular.
You also, I mean, you could also look at a different vehicle.
Empty
You don't
the
necessarily
coffers, why
need
not?
the hover skiff.
What exactly? Why are we looking at vehicles right now anyway? If we already have so many, like,
Yeah.
couldn't we just take two
Yeah.
of like vehicles
I
at the
think
ship?
I think we will probably skip the skiff for now.
Okay.
And I'm going to keep that in my notes for later. Because
any
we
interest-
have an assortment of vehicles, and
Okay.
also we're going to need to bring people back.
Mhm.
I think the only other thing I would mention as your DM, there may be some rough terrain. The truck will have trouble getting over it. The motorcycle will also potentially have trouble getting over it. The hover skiff and the walkers are not as impeded by it,
We have an ornithopter.
which is why they're there.
We have an
True,
ornithopter.
but that
and-
needs to be able to land.
ATV.
Are we able to, well, I'm sorry, I'm in between my own voice and Brick. Are we capable of putting the chicken walkers, I'm sorry, on
It's okay. It's good.
on the truck? Are they small enough? Like, can they fold up like ATRTs? Like,
I mean, that's their standard position when they're waiting for a rider. They're just all compressed. In
I'm
reality,
assuming-
when they're active, you suspect that they would stand 2 or 3 meters tall. They're
so
tall.
if this
Could we
thing is
upgrade?
like a pickup truck, I'm imagining that those two of those
It's-
things could fit.
It's a Jeep. Think of it as a
Okay.
Jeep. You could maybe put something on the back of it that could hold one of these. But
No,
one
no,
of
we're
them-
asking, can we upgrade our ATV to have legs?
No, I'm saying if
We're
we
not
can
saying
tow
that.
these things
Oh,
in case we come into rough terrain, we can.
You could definitely do that, and it would require some work,
I
but
don't
you
see
could do that.
I don't see why the ornithopter is a bad idea.
It is not a bad idea. It can cover a lot of ground
Yeah.
very quickly. It's
Yeah.
probably the thing that might be able to get you an idea where the hell the bandits are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
we
a
have an
pil-
ornithopter. Yeah,
It's a piloting skill that
Yeah.
the pilot skill that operates
yeah.
that, right?
Sure, we should just. Yeah, you're right.
But
I
we
think I
still
could
tie
land it.
shoulders up, please.
Stop it. If Kai is drunk off of one shot, she's got an issue.
We're not
Oh.
going right now.
Okay, good. I wasn't sure.
And maybe
we
it
like
was
to
2
get into
shots,
action.
actually. I don't know if you need me to roll
Anyway.
Constitution for any of that, Grant, but I'm happy to whenever we get back to Kai.
With the sheer amount we
Not
drink.
quite yet. So you're aware, if you would choose to take a closer look at the walkers at any point, the single seater is a light scout walker. Dursock would be willing to give that to you for 3,000. It does require some work. And then the standard scout walker with 2 seats, Dursock would give you for an even 5,800.
So the concern there for us is there's too many of us to be
There's-
able to use these as our vehicles to get where we want to go
No,
and
so
get the people we're trying to rescue back.
it's so it's Leaf, Brick, Airy, Kai. We got our main 4. We're rescuing Zen and Cordum. That's 7.
And then Carta. Did you say
6.
Carta?
I'm a dumbass. Carta
Plus
will
Carta.
also be coming with us,
Because she presumably wants her ship back.
and Satsi if she wants to come / we think that's a good idea. So potentially 8, but the ornithopter can hold 5. And the ATV, I know that it's a problem with the terrain, but it can hold 5. Or we spend money and we buy something else. Or the
The skiff
planet-
couldn't hold everyone even though.
skiff what?
The skiff couldn't hold everybody anyway.
The,
And I can't drive
but
that
our,
thing.
Our other ship can hold 2, right?
Right.
Someone else would have to pilot the ornithopter, but we could do 5
I mean-
and 2, and that covers everyone if we leave Satsi.
I think before we make any purchases, we need to know where the hell they are because we could be able to just drive the ATV up to
That's
them.
very true. Also, this is a conversation that I feel like we're having table talk right now. This is a conversation that would happen with the group. So,
Yeah.
unless y'all want to make that executive decision, if you think that Kai is too unstable to have that conversation, which, fair.
If there was a clear answer, then I think Leaf would just go for it. But I think there's not a clear answer.
Mhm.
Not at the moment, but you do know these things exist now.
Yes.
Cool.
We will have to we'll have to confer with our captain. I will absolutely though take these because they seem like delightful little toys.
Very
I'm
well.
going to take the camera and the scanner.
All right, and deduct 10% from those. I don't know what the exact price is. Honor system,
did.
go for it. Okay, and yeah, you now have the ultra high definition camera and the broadband scanner.
My
This
metal
both of
will
which-
evaporate.
Both of which look both of which look like they were ripped out of something at some point, but they're still functional.
Cool.
All right. Do you do anything else?
Does Brick do anything else? He's also with you. Also Card.
Yeah. What else we want to do? Oh, we were going to go to Arnell's.
Check out more electronics.
Yeah.
Okay.
Leaf is in no hurry to get back to Kai.
Fair.
It's been probably about an hour. Is Kai still beating up the
Kai's- No, because I
Punching
don't think
bag?
that's a lot of stamina. Lee gave up on that about halfway through the hour and is like, honestly, sitting on the floor crying, listening to Taylor Swift because like one of the sad songs came on by accident, and then she was like, "Fuck," and then now she's crying. So she's having a good day. She probably brought the booze in with her and probably took another couple shots.
Yeah.
This is a lot, okay? A
No,
lot.
you
This is-
deserve it, dude.
This is too much.
You don't have to justify it.
Now you will
If I
need
was
to make
there,
a
I'd be
fortitude
pouring.
save, though.
I need to find the D20 that fucking dematerialized when I dropped it, so give me a second.
It's just like, oh, you need to roll things.
As
I
we're
have
walking
no
between
idea where it
shops, Brick is literally just like boomeranging a hammer
Oh God.
up into the air slightly so it doesn't hit anything and just, practicing a little bit.
It got all the way behind the tower, like my PC
Whoa.
tower.
Whoa, it's trying to
It
get
was
away.
just trying to
I
escape.
know.
Yeah. He's like, no.
Okay. You are definitely drawing Brick. You're drawing some attention with that. People are a little concerned about this giant hammer just being thrown up into the air.
Bird.
Leafy's your problem now. I'm just kidding.
What's the role that you wanted, Grant?
Oh, yeah, no. Leaf
Fortitude.
is waiting for the hammer to get to the far end of its arc and then using his powers to give it a spin.
Aw.
Yeah.
So cute.
Brick, make a reflex save.
Oh, fuck. Fuck, 7.
You miss grabbing onto the handle, and the hammer deals damage to you. It smacks you.
Oh,
How much damage?
that's a lot.
Roll damage against yourself.
Oh
Oh
my
my
god.
god. Come on, dude.
Okay, not bad.
That's-
Do I have my power armor on? I don't think so.
I don't think you're just
I'm pretty
walking
sure-
around with the power armor.
Yeah, I think you took it off.
Yeah, so that's thankfully only 8 damage, and I need to make a fortitude save. I'm fine.
Okay.
Speaking of fortitude saves, mine was 19. So,
Nice.
But it's alien stuff. Okay, you're fine.
do you want
it's
me to
starting
roll with disadvantage? Because I am 4 shots in at this point, so it's fair.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Please do. Yeah.
Yeah, that one
Leaf, are you-
wasn't as good. It was 11.
Yeah, no, you're feeling it now. Leaf, are you in front of Brick or behind Brick when this happens?
Like, way off to one side.
Okay, you just hear a dull clunk.
Oh.
But I've been fucking with his hammer, so I'm definitely keeping an eye over it.
Yes. Carta, who's been kind of in front of all you, just turns around and says, "What just happened?"
I don't really know. It's like rubbing the side of his face.
Oh my god.
Brick puts it away now.
You people are going to get you're going to kill yourselves at this
I've heard
rate.
that a lot.
Oh, yeah, okay. Concerning. All right, you're at
Why do you
Arnold's
think
shop.
we're so nonchalant when other people try to kill us?
I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get used to this, but okay. We're here, and you walk into Arnell's shop, and Arnell's like, "Oh, hi. How are things going for you guys?"
Pretty
Huh?
fucking shitty.
Also, Leaf is still not healed, so everyone keeps asking how he is. He is visibly like
Do you?
very not okay.
I mean, I feel like in this place they've seen a lot of people like you, and they don't
Yeah.
even like. It's a don't ask about it kind of
Mhm.
thing.
That's why it's funny that they keep asking.
She brings you a local iced tea sort of thing, and just says, "Take a seat and let me know what you need. All right?
Oh,
Don't forget, you still
That's-
get a friends and family discount."
Hold on, I'm pulling up my notes on her now. There. Oh wow, I flipped to it. Let's see. Because what did Arnell actually have?
It seems to be kind of. Oh, what's the what? It seems to be essentially a pawn shop of some sort. Everything in here is used, often well used, but there is stuff that still works.
Cool.
There's also a wider variety of stuff here. It's closer to a general store.
Gotcha.
How tall is Arnell?
Dragons are a little short. Arnell's like 5'2".
Brick kind of like leans down onto the table.
You got anything that like the marshals wouldn't want us to have?
I make a diplomacy check.
Fuck.
oh no.
Oh no! Oh no!
How much do you have?
Not great.
What?
The ironic thing is
Seven-
both Sen and I are very good at diplomacy as far as
17, which is really good for
That's
Brick.
Yeah.
very good.
She slowly nods and says,
Wow.
I
yeah.
don't exactly advertise it, but yes, every shopkeeper here has something that the marshals really shouldn't know about. They're kind of okay with it because they know we're also already facing some rough times, but yes, but don't tell anybody where you got it from.
My lips are sealed.
Arnell pulls out a pair of goggles and a small device with a bunch of antennas on it and says, technically not supposed to have these. They're supposed to be for law enforcement use only, but I managed to get my hands on them. Don't ask how. Object penetrating goggles. And this is a signal interception unit. Both typically used for surveillance.
Brick just looks at Leaf and having no clue what these things are.
Leaf is drooling. This is the kind of tech Leaf used to have on Earth.
That got him arrested.
This type of tech is the reason Leaf's not allowed back on Earth.
Yeah.
I get the sense you want both.
Let's break laws on another planet. Why not? It's kind of our
What's the worst that could happen?
We already smashed up the magistrate's home.
It's true. We already broke and
And
entered the
we're on-
most important person in this entire planet. So
We're on good terms with the local law enforcement. I mean, what could really happen to us?
cops are
For
cops
now.
anyway.
Well, these ones seem to have an unfortunate streak of principles.
Well, don't let them know.
The signal interception unit, we are. Leaf's not even asking anybody else. He's 100% just. Yes. The object penetrating goggles. Which of us would be able to use that? Because Leaf's not going to get any real use out of that.
Pretty much anyone. I mean, they are
he doesn't-
goggles. They are
I
goggles
guess
that
he
allow you to see through things that are not shielded.
Hmm.
Essentially, that's the general idea.
Which is
They aid in search checks.
sounds
Leaf
very
is thinking
By a lot.
very much. This would be very, very useful for finding the hard drive and all those alien computers we keep trying to.
So these goggles allow a user to see through solid objects so long as they are unshielded. It runs on a charge pack for up to 30 minutes. While generally used to inspect cargo, these goggles are often sought after by criminals and surveillance agencies. They grant advantage on search checks for hidden items and traps.
Not good for Brick. Never
Not
mind.
spot checks.
No, never mind.
Search checks for hidden objects and traps.
Satsi could use
Oh, this would have been really, really useful.
Satsi, Satsi and you Leaf,
Intelligence. Actually,
are
be pretty-
Yeah, actually.
both
Oh.
extremely good at search checks already, and can bump that even higher.
Yes.
It, yeah.
And that could be very helpful depending on what the bandit setup is.
Yeah, that
Figure
would
out
actually
exactly
be
where our
really
friends are.
useful.
I am not giving you any of this intel because Kai is busy. She's probably taking a shower now and crying in the shower. Anyway, it's been a day.
Well, they're expensive though.
Yes, extremely.
How expensive?
For both,
20.
about just under 5,000.
Yeah,
So it's either those
or the skiff. We
vehicle.
cannot afford both.
yeah.
I actually think that for us, flying in is probably more our style.
Yeah.
We have a lot of vehicles and not really space for another vehicle on our ship if we want to take something with us later.
Yeah, unless it's something small.
So we wouldn't be able to take the skiff with us later.
We can always get more money.
Yeah, these seem useful. So you said something about a discount? Because
Yes, friends and family discount. I will give you 20% off. So instead of like the 5,000 I normally charge people, you can pay me 4,000. It's fine. Just because I'll also be very happy not to have these in my inventory anymore. Just keep them someplace safe.
Yep. So
He puts in Brick's bag.
yeah, Break will have to carry these because Leaf literally cannot.
That's fine.
He would be so heavily encumbered if he tried to carry these. On top of everything else.
They're only
Um,
clothes.
Object penetrating goggles and signal interception unit.
So good.
This
You
is what
have-
happens when you let Leaf go shopping without Kai.
Achievement unlocked. You purchased an illegal item.
All right. Anything else we gotta
Do
do,
you
Lee?
think Kai would be against purchasing illegal goods and materials? Do you know me at all?
No, I'm just thinking that we probably would have already gotten that. No, I guess we wouldn't have gotten the vehicles because Kai likes to fly. Never mind.
Anything else we gotta do, Lee?
Kai also doesn't understand money. so
We're
she would've
broke
been like,
now,
"Get
so
it."
actually.
Okay.
All right. Is your shopping spree done?
I think it is. Arno, we're considering a jaunt out into the desert. Would you be interested in going with? Show us the local sites. You know,
Fuck up
Beast
some
of shifting-
bandits.
Beast of Shifting Sands, bandit camps.
Under normal circumstances, I would, just not with town the way it is right now.
Makes sense.
I don't feel like leaving my shop. I talk to Amryn, see if she's interested. She makes a lot of trips over to the Enclave. She's the main person who brings them stuff that they can't grow or make themselves.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, that just remember, you didn't find those two things here.
Fine.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Perfect.
What's Ari
And
been
you
up
were-
to?
And you return to the ship. Yes, what's Ari been up to?
So actually, he's been just like trying to rack his brain on how to talk to this stupid entity in his brain. And he was thinking about how he seems to only appear during times of extreme distress. And so he's been thinking about every single super heart-wrenching moment he's been through lately to try to see if that gets him to show up.
So we're both.
So he's
suffering.
kind of crying too.
Okay, that's good. I feel like towards the end of what both of us are doing, like I probably, like, because I leave the gym, I go shower in my quarters, come back, whatever, and I see you sitting, kind of just crying in the galley, and I'm like,
We're
and
just
I
like,
go and I sit down on the couch near you, and I also just am crying, and we're both just silently sitting there crying.
this is such a great bonding moment between.
Sometimes you need that,
Okay.
you know?
Yeah.
After like half an hour of this, you just hear,
Oh, okay, what?
Oh, okay. You see him visibly kind of light up for a second. He's like, oh, but it's like all internal.
Do you
Look,
have any idea how pathetic this is?
okay, well, it's it's so hard to deal with you. If you don't want me to die, I need to know what is up with all this, because I need to help my friends. I'm willing to make a deal, whatever you want. I just need information. Or who are you? Like, you just need to talk to me. Can we work something out?
We could. I
Okay.
could help you, but you'll have to let me in a little more often.
Okay, well, I'm more than willing to try that in exchange for the information I need to help us
Very
with this
well.
Rima situation.
What do you wish to know?
Oh boy, where do I begin?
That's always a good sign.
I guess, why are you so afraid of this other entity? What do we have to...
Because she is about the only thing that can destroy you right now.
Me or the entire party? Or
All
you?
of you, but specifically you.
What about you?
I will return to the void and eventually find a new vessel if I must.
Then why are you spending your time protecting me? Why are you even hanging around here in the first place?
You are available.
Available. Ouch. Okay.
So rude.
Yeah. What? Well, how much stronger is she than you?
How much stronger is she than me? No. How much stronger is she than you combined with me?
So even
And
if
the
we were...
reality is much. I would like to say I'm a lover, not a fighter, but that is not entirely true. I am very much a fighter, but she is far more experienced.
What a strange being. I'm getting weird vibes from this dude. I am not. Kai does not
That's-
agree with this.
Amanda's perplexed too, it's fine. It's not like I don't understand. So you don't think there's any possible way we could... Nothing. We can't do anything to get this entity out of our friend. I just want to protect our friend, that's all.
I have heard of it being done. I do not know how.
Okay.
If you wish to stand a chance, grow, increase your power, give me more to work with. And we may be able to do something about it.
Alright, fine. Thanks for finally talking to me.
It's better than dealing with the pity party.
Well, now I know how to get to you.
Don't. I swear, if you do that, I will destroy something dear to you.
Whoa. Sister entity, I'm gonna hang up the
I'm
phone
sorry.
now.
You are sounding like the narrator in a Jackbox game.
Yes!
Oh my god, yes!
Oh no, he's always sounded like that to me. I recognize at the instant he used
It
that voice
just
the first
now
time.
clicked. This
Yeah,
is
it's-
Trivia Murder
It's
Party.
Trivia Murder Party, yes. Yeah.
I'll do it later, it's fine.
It's been Trivia
Okay.
Murder Party the whole time.
That was
You
too
have-
triggering, so Aries like, alright, I'm done. Know what?
Do you have any more questions?
No, thanks. I guess.
Until you need me, I suppose, or until it's entertaining to take you over again.
So the deal, though, what's
They're
our
gone.
deal exactly? Oh no!
They're gone.
I just wanted to be like so whiskey. Anyway, okay, that was cool. Thanks. I look over at Kai and I'm like, yeah, as you probably noticed, he finally answered.
I have the bottle still of liquor, and I just offer it to you. I take a swig, and then I offer it to you. I'll roll again.
Hey, thanks. I'll take a little sip and then just kind of like catch you up to speed and be like, so I don't know what we're gonna do about Rima, Kai. Even my own entity thinks with our power combined, we can't do.
But it said it has been done before.
Yeah,
It did.
I would tell her that. Everything basically you just told I would tell Kai, but
Yeah, I don't really know what we're gonna do either.
I tried.
I don't have a fucking plan. I mean, I thought I would. I talked to Watts and everything, and I was all ready to be like, yeah, I'm a good captain now. Oh, we're gonna do this. We're gonna save
I just see her, like-
everybody. And yeah, we're gonna save everyone. It's gonna be great. And then if fucking Rima shows up, and we can't do anything. We're all gonna die.
As you
did
guys,
Ari ever
you guys
turn his
are.
comms off?
Oh no.
Huh?
Did Ari ever turn his comms off?
No, but the conversation with the oh right, so you would be hearing this.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
hearing
you're
all of
Kai.
this.
You're
You're also hearing it. You're hearing it through the ship as you're boarding.
Oh,
Just filtering through into the lower deck.
yeah.
I would put a hand on your shoulder and be like, hey, it has been done. I promise I'll do anything in my power to figure out how.
Yeah, but we can do everything in all of our powers, and it's not gonna do anything because we're just little
Oh.
fucking ants to these things, and it doesn't
Maybe we
matter because
should
they already
wait.
took Rima, and then on, and everybody's.
It's okay,
And I
Kai.
just-
I'm just
I'm-
rubbing your shoulder like I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring it up
No,
right
it's
now.
fine. You have to bring it up because it's like I'm the captain, and I have to figure out what to do.
Hey guys,
I
we
see
got
no
illegal
how.
shit.
What?
We got illegal stuff.
What you got?
Okay, first things first. Have you tried one of Artie's new batch of cookies?
No,
You should try these ones. Worth it.
I don't want a fucking cookie. I want to know how to survive this. Thank you.
We got some ideas.
I'm going to request that Artie make a batch of special brownies for us.
Special
brownies.
You want to
Spice?
get Kai high as well? You want to see me crossed? Because it's
Spice?
gonna be wild.
Absolutely.
I don't know if I can act crossed
No.
well.
Oh, not right now.
We have alien space weed that I forgot about until
I did
the
too.
other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we have that, and I give it to Artie.
That's dangerous.
I'll begin experiments immediately.
Thank you.
Do you say special brownies? Out loud?
I feel like I email this to Artie, actually.
Okay. I'm gonna say Kai's not that dumb.
I mean, I'm not gonna drug Kai without telling her.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna go work on the
I'm
ornithopter
crazy, not
thingy.
evil.
What are you doing to the ornithopter?
I'm gonna put the guns on it.
We got guns?
Oh, we got guns.
Okay. What are we gonna do with it? It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Takes another drink.
Kai, do you want to maybe take
I'm
a
doing
nap?
quite well. I haven't rolled under like 15 for these checks, so. Kai, do I maybe want to what?
I was like, Kai, do you maybe want to take a nap? I can tuck you in. We can get you comfy.
I don't want to nap because then I will be haunted with the nightmares of my past. Anyway,
I don't know what to do,
well,
guys. Help me.
hey,
everything
hey, Kai, you want a
sucks.
project? I have a project for you. You want to help in it? You want to go?
I don't want to do
Please,
anything
don't
right
go.
now.
Oh,
Thank you.
but I brought back all these fun new toys.
That's nice.
We've starts unloading Brick's bag, and just like sets out just a row of grenades, and then all of Oh, and then unpacks the weird fruit because we need to refrigerate that.
That's funny.
And then all
Okay.
the illegal shit at the bottom of the bag.
Yeah.
Okay. Carta goes with Brick to kind of get an idea what the ornithopter and other vehicles are like, because she's never seen your tech before.
While
So-
y'all are having fun with that, I'm gonna go let Artie experiment on me.
Have
I'm
fucking
good.
fun.
Cool.
Artie's our medic.
Okay.
Huh.
To
And
what
I have
end?
Well, first of all, I actually need my. I guess I already repaired my broken thing. What's it? But I would kind of like one or two of my other things, reactivated if Artie can,
Okay.
depending on how long that'll take.
It will take probably the rest of the day, but Artie can do it for
Yeah.
one.
Cool.
right. Choose what you're going to reactivate.
Yeah, I'd like my anti-stun implant reactivated.
Okay. It is reactivated.
Cool.
I think
All
Kai
right.
is gonna be like, you know what, Ari?
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I want to take a nap, but I don't think I want to be here anymore. No offense to all of you. You guys are great. But I'm gonna go to my room. And like I said before, if you need me, let me know, but don't need me. And she gets up and leaves.
Is the bottle staying there, or
The
is
bottle
it coming?
stays, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
She forgets it. So, because I don't
Cool.
want to give Kai alcohol poisoning. It's not that
I would.
bad.
I think I may have made that a little bit worse.
I mean, I think you did great.
You weren't here. I started talking about Reba, and I probably shouldn't.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
For those of you who aren't borderline almost passed out from drinking,
Listen, again,
the
what
the
do you
ship's-
want me to do? I'm reacting.
Ty's a
accurately
very
to
real
Kai.
character.
the ship's equivalent of a doorbell rings.
Oh,
Brick grabs his hammer and opens it.
Yes.
I'm right behind you.
Amryn immediately flinches when she just sees Brick holding holding the hammer. It's just like, holy,
Oh, hi.
what's going on here?
Pretty shitty day. Here, come in.
Yeah, Mika was telling me a little bit about it. Okay.
Wait,
She
can I roll to see if I'm too drunk to deal with the doorbell ringing? Because I would hear it.
sure.
Okay. It's an 18. I'm not drunk. I'm not that drunk. I'm not.
You're
That
aware
much
that
more
the,
drunk.
Yeah, I don't know.
you're aware that the doorbell has gone off
Okay.
for the ship.
I poke my head back out. I'm like, who's here?
It's Amryn.
Oh. I like Cameron.
Go take a nap. It's
No,
fine.
wait.
Oh, you're good. No, you'll go, buddy.
No, but I'm the captain.
No, you're fine.
I have responsibility. Oh, I drank so much. I have
Hey,
responsibilities.
Artie, can you
and
put
I'm
Kai
fucking
in
them up
bed?
Even more. Where's Artie? Does he have that thing that he gave Thaddeus the other day? Artie! I just yell into the distance.
You
Artie,
require tranquilization.
Can you stab me with something?
You need to be more specific than
I
that.
mean,
No.
I need to be not drunk. Artie.
Artie, she means a stimulant of some kind. Just not,
My
Artie
sweet
goes
son.
and finds something and then approaches Kai with this giant needle and
Oh god.
I like to imagine Artie pulls out a piece of glass and a razor blade and is moving a white powder. Sorry.
Oh my god.
and Artie stabs you with it. You take 1 point of damage because Artie was not very gentle.
Fair.
But you're slightly less sloshed than you were.
Cool.
Anyway, recaps the entire events of the evening to Amryn.
Who then looks utterly horrified.
Yeah, it sucks, doesn't it?
That's one word for it.
Mhm.
So so you're getting ready to go out to the wastelands. That's why I'm here, because Arnell told me that you might need a guide, and I already offered. So, is that what we're doing?
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Are we gonna fly, Kai?
I
I mean, not right now.
Not right
but...
now, yeah. But yeah. Well, hold on. And she looks around at the room. Counts. That's too many for what we have to fly.
I have a hover skiff that's in good condition and it's ready to go out there.
Can
It's
Carter
you-
drive?
You bastard!
I'm sorry, what?
We almost bought one.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is why I said to wait.
I mean, we could do both.
Yeah, I mean,
This
I'll-
is why we need a captain.
I don't react to that. I just kind of give you a side eye.
You let me go shopping alone. I almost bought a hover skiff. Leafs can't gesture because he's strapped down on a gurney or something. But but he's on comms. Because his comms are implanted in his head.
Oh, you're not
What
in
do
the
you
room
mean,
with us?
Leaf?
I'm
You
not
weren't
in the
know.
room.
Okay,
No,
then
Artie was working on me.
when you say this is why we need a captain, I visibly roll my eyes to everybody else in the room.
mhm.
Leaf is literally
I'm just
just telepresent through the intercom.
Yeah, no, I was planning on heading up to the Enclave in a day or so, but I can put that off and help you guys out with this. It sounds pretty dire.
I mean, yeah, we gotta find the people.
Yeah, I mean it's all dire, isn't it? Yeah. Do you know where they are? Like any idea?
I know how to find out where they are,
Okay.
but it requires we lay some bait and set a trap.
Oh, those are fun.
I'll be bait.
Because we have to
That's all I'm good for. Anyway.
Hi.
Respectfully, fuck off. You're great.
Thank you, Brick.
You're welcome. Captain, but sorry.
With all due respect.
Rick realizing he insulted a superior officer. Is that-
This is fine.
Amron just kind of glances at you guys and says, "Listen, whenever you guys are ready, let me know. I'm literally a couple of hangers over."
Could I
Okay,
put a
Cameron.
gun on your thingy?
No,
Oh, okay.
I'd prefer not.
Okay.
Okay.
You're really cool, Amron. I hope we don't end up getting you killed or possessed by a demon.
We won't. It'll be fine. Don't worry.
I hope so too. I'll see you when I see you guys.
Okay, bye.
I would just be like, sorry about that.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
She's going through a lot.
Okay,
Just
we really appreciate you.
let her know if there's anyone who might be able to get her some information that might help. It's going to be Ekin. He's been hitting the books for better part of 2 weeks now.
Oh, about
Yeah,
Remo?
we asked him to.
Oh,
Best we'll look into
good to know.
That's right, yeah.
I forgot about that, and that's important.
All right, and she leaves. And as you're maybe closing the door, you notice that Miko's kind of peeking out of the office, just seeing if the coast is clear.
Rick just shakes his head.
I just waved. Hi.
You hear in the distance, "But I need food."
Rick shuts the door.
Just bye. Just-
I love it.
And Brick goes and puts, since we have two, both Gatling lasers on either side of the
Wait, question?
ornithopter.
Hmm?
Actually, two questions. One, did we ask her, because I wouldn't have, because again, drunk. Did we ask her how many people can fit in her ship, Amron?
It should be a grand total of pilot and maybe another 5 or 6 people,
Oh,
potentially.
excellent. Okay. Because I was gonna say, do we want to mount one of those onto? I wasn't sure if we still had to take our ship if our like second ship if hers only fit 2, but we're good. So yeah, strap them on the ornithopter. Get ready to shoot.
Oh yeah.
I will say the Ornithopter already has a pair of automatic laser rifles built in. They are the main weapons for the vehicle. It does not, however, have door mounts. You will have to make them.
Oh, I can do that.
Okay, roll a craft mechanical check for me, please.
Oh fuck! It's not repair. Okay.
Or repair. You can potentially. We can count this as repair if you'd like.
Why can't we do that? Because I actually have points in repair.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Oh. It was almost really good. It's not bad. It's a 13.
You end up wasting a bunch of materials trying to make these.
Oh no.
Yeah. Let's say a good 200 kilograms of the metal that Leaf refined is now scrap.
Excellent.
But hey, Brick is able to make some rudimentary door mounts for the 2 Gatling lasers.
Looks great, buddy.
Thanks.
It's all like like poorly welded.
I mean, I'm not even going to be using them.
I walk into the room to see them too. Better than I could do
What time is it?
in real life.
No, in game.
Oh, okay.
It's
I have a clock in
I
real
figured.
life.
I'm like, he has at least 2.5 monitors. Like,
yeah, it's midday, early afternoon at this point.
So I'm still on the surgery table.
Oh yes,
Whatever is happening here.
Artie is still working on you.
If anyone wants to come visit me, I'm gonna be bored for several hours.
Do tell me, does this provide any sort of tingling sensation when I press this cathode? Okay. How about this one? Okay, deactivating. Let's see, how about this connection?
Starts foaming at the mouth.
That one's interesting.
Interesting. Noted. I will leave that one connected. How about this one?
You guys are just hearing this from the midday.
What did you do
Some
to my
help?
voice?
No, I really don't want to get involved with the robot.
I'll come entertain you, Leaf.
Oh.
Slash, if you want to have a really in-depth conversation right now, but totally understand if you don't want to at this moment.
No, please distract me. That would be
Okay.
great.
It's like the
I'm gonna go then.
Mantis
Go
scene.
ahead, Artie. Please continue.
Mantis is doing acupuncture on him as he's having.
Yes.
Artie
Oh,
keeps
nope, that one
working.
was me. I
Let me have twisted facial nerve.
and also stopped his heart.
Oh,
I was
Alright.
gonna go take a nap, by the way. She's like,
Good.
I'm tired. I'm gonna go
Okay.
sleep.
Kai goes and takes a nap. Okay. Yeah, Artie keeps working. More or less ignores you.
Is Brick smart enough to know that the ornithopter needs fuel?
You know what?
I would say yes. You've driven a vehicle before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rick's not that dumb.
Yeah.
Do I know what type?
That is a good question.
Do I remember what type?
Oh,
Does
Leaf
anyone?
100% would. For the record,
Yeah.
the Ornithopter takes 2 large hydrogen fuel cells.
No.
Okay. So Ari steps into the medbay with Leaf. Go for it.
Okay. Oh, that looks like a lot of fun. Um,
It's great.
are you sure you can have a conversation right now, Leaf? This looks important.
I mean, what else am I gonna do?
I will eventually get over the twitching.
Yeah, hopefully so will I.
So, by the way, just for context, like, Kyle and I off screen one time had like a little like role play sesh. So like Ari and Leaf confide in each other when it comes to psionic stuff. So that's why he's going to him. But he's just gonna be like, so, I got the entity to talk to me.
Wait, I actually have an important question before you guys have this conversation.
What's up?
does Satsi also get included in some of your psionic talks, and would you have included her in this one?
Probably, yeah.
Yes,
Just
and I don't know.
Giving you the option of if you want to
Yeah.
include her, because she also
Yeah.
is the psionic, a psionic on board. So
For
Yeah,
sure.
Okay. Satsi would have followed when she noticed that you were probably going in for a conversation, and she immediately looks very concerned when you mention that.
Yeah. So,
How did that go?
well, I just thought of every sad thing that's ever happened to me, and he finally got tired of it. But anyway, I kind of panicked a little, and I don't know if I missed information. I could probably try and talk to him again, but I mean, either way, and like he just starts talking faster because he's a little anxious about it. But he's like,
Uh-huh.
and I just kind of panicked, and I may have made a deal with him.
You what?
I
Sorry,
may
Artie.
have.
Please do not move. This is sensitive work I am doing. Do you want me to separate your cerebral cortex from the rest of your brain?
Preferably not.
Are you super sure we can talk about this right now with
It's
Artie?
fine. It's fine.
Okay. But now we know that we can talk to him, so if you think of anything that I can't think of to ask, let me know. But also just please keep an eye on me.
Yeah,
Thanks.
well, what did we learn?
Well, he is super afraid of whatever entities in Rima. I think they're closely related. I don't quite know how. I asked if there was any way to deal with her, and he said
Her?
he's only the entity. Sorry. In Rima. I keep referring to that one as her.
Sorry, I'm just not used to them being
gendered.
gendered.
I know, I'm sorry. Anyway, they said it could be done. It's really rare. I don't know.
What could be done?
Getting the entity out of Rima.
Interesting.
But other than that, wasn't very helpful. I kind of panicked a lot and probably didn't ask things I should have.
Satsi holds up a finger and writes something out and shows it to you. It says, "Can it hear us?"
Oh, that's a good point. I don't know. Hey, bud, can you hear? Can you hear me right now?
If
I mean-
anything, you just sense a.
Yeah, I think so.
I love it.
So I just wanted to update you.
I
on
have a
that,
question.
'cause
I do have a question.
For me or the entity?
I suppose the entity.
Question, Grant. Do I need to bring him out for him to speak to you, or can you just hear him and I can be like the inner person?
I'm
can
assuming that
certainly-
he can hear.
But
you
like,
you can certainly try, and it'll be a more direct conversation.
do you
Oh,
want
I
to?
don't need him to come out.
Okay, good. Kind of like that.
But I am curious.
Mm-hmm.
Had that little stunt I pulled earlier succeeded, what would have happened to Rima?
I don't know. I kind of wait for his response.
No immediate response.
All right.
I mean,
Well,
because I can only think of one other way of finding out, and that just seems inadvisable.
what other way are you thinking?
No, don't even think about it.
Oh, he doesn't like that.
Threaten him. Threaten him.
That's a good answer.
I think
though.
I just did.
Great answer though.
Well, but there's a secondary and very important part of said question.
What would happen to me?
Yeah.
What would happen to me? I mean, we know that they would just go back to their realm, but sounds like I would die. Is that true?
Did the entity say that?
Well, I think that's what the other entity said.
No, it didn't.
Right? It didn't? I thought the other entity said that, like, this is Amanda talking, that, like, Rima would die, but the entity would go back to its wherever.
I think that was just if we killed.
That's if we killed them.
Oh, fair.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
Because once Leaf tried that, it was done talking to us, basically.
Okay. I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, because there's a thing here that Leaf knows but isn't saying.
Why? Tell me. Give me info.
Because Leaf knows his relative strength compared at psionics compared to Eri and Rima, and has observed the difference in strength between these two manifestations. So Leaf is making some assumptions here about how strength plays into things, and is pretty sure he can take this one. If he's not strapped down.
That'll hinder you a little bit, yeah.
Although strictly speaking, he doesn't actually need to move at all, actually, to use that particular power, so you know.
Do I notice that you're thinking of something? Should I roll for that?
Probably, yeah.
What do you think?
I can tell you the entity definitely is.
Leaf is he's not hiding the fact that he's thinking about stuff. That he's, like, calculating.
Gotcha.
Okay. You notice a few maybe wisps of darkness kind of rise off of Aries' shoulders for a second.
Well, that tells me more than it doesn't. Leaf just grins.
This is scary.
And then winces.
I don't like this one.
Oh no. You know, Leaf, I think I'm gonna go now. Thank you for talking. If you need anything.
Thanks for visiting.
Of course. No, genuinely though, if you think of anything you need to ask, please let me know. I'm kind of new to this whole demon in my head thing, so.
I have one other question. What did you agree to?
Oh, well, all that they really said was that they would ask for more power, I think. So I didn't really think that was a bad thing, and maybe I could learn from it. I don't know.
Ask for more power?
From me, and to be in control
Like,
whenever. Not whenever,
wait.
but
What?
more often. They just basically
okay.
asked to use my power more often.
Okay. You said something about being more power? Like, what does that mean?
Oh, like, they would use my power more.
Like, okay.
Please let me know if I'm forgetting something, because I do have short memory loss. So
no, you're good. I think it also said that it wants you to grow more and actually have like an increased amount of power, like
that's
level up
right
kind of style. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I just tell you that exactly.
Oh.
I didn't really see harm in it at the time, but I also just, you know me, I would do anything to help the team, and I know how this feels, and I don't want one of Kai's closest friends / ex-girlfriends to have to deal with this, so.
If you and Rima were equally powerful, would that put the entities on even footing?
I don't think so. It said that even with our powers combined, at least right now, we'd still be no match.
It said the other one was more skilled in combat.
Yeah. The other one's more skilled in combat.
Okay. We're definitely going. Well, we should spar sometime. Get some practice.
Yeah.
In.
Okay. Sounds
Hi,
good.
Satsi.
Yeah, does Satsi have anything?
Satsi looks excited about sparring, but also writes out a note to Arian, which essentially says, letting it take over more often is inadvisable. Just saying.
Okay, I'll try and prevent it when I can. The end.
The end.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
This is fun.
Meanwhile,
Harry's corruption arc. Go.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Brick, you're by the ornithopter trying to figure out fuel, and Carta's just kind of hanging around, looking at us and kind of guiding you through the process because she can read this vehicle maybe a little bit better than you can.
Yeah.
No, turn it the other way. Big
Okay.
guy. Okay. Do you know where your fuel storage is on this ship by any chance?
If it is anywhere near the armory, yes.
It is not.
Fuck.
You can wake Kai up. It's okay.
I do not.
Okay. Okay, we may want to make sure at least one or two of more of these tanks end up like in that wheeled thing over there. She points at the all-terrain like Jeep sort of thing, and says, just in case. I mean,
Hey, we're not
who's gonna be
bringing the.
Yeah, we're not
ATV.
bringing the ATV.
okay, or well, whatever we're bringing along. I mean,
Okay.
maybe useful. If this thing can cover a lot of ground, it'll be good to make sure it doesn't run out of its fuel source.
Yeah.
So tell me, is this about how well missions normally go for you guys?
That's brutal.
So I've only been on one other one with this team. Ari and I, they're not so great either. And the last one was actually a lot worse than this one. But it always works out.
Well, at least there's that. Okay. Do you think your captain's gonna be okay? She seems pretty shaken up.
Honest. Be honest. She's
No.
not. She's not in earshot. You
I
know
am
her
part
comms are off.
Kai is probably the best leader I've ever had, and she cares a lot, and it always works out.
Okay. Reassuring. Sort of, but mostly reassuring. All right, well, I'm gonna go get some rest because I spent all night last night trying to track down my ship and I need to close my eyes at some point. Is there a spare, like, bunk room or something that I can just take over for a bit?
Yeah,
Okay, upstairs, I assume.
yeah.
Okay, she goes and finds just a random
try all the
unfurnished room.
doors?
I think we have like each door is customized. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah,
That
she
makes
looks for
sense.
one that has no like nameplate on it and
Yeah.
just disappears in there. Okay, unless anyone else does anything, the rest of the day passes. Artie finishes working on Leaf, probably much to Leaf's relief, and next
Yeah.
morning rolls around, and Kai, you are no longer
Drunk.
completely drunk. You're dealing with a little bit of a hangover,
Oh,
though,
yeah,
which
for sure. That's fine.
which apparently Artie predicted because Artie is waiting outside your door with a steaming cup of tea.
Amazing. I open the door and I see. I'm like, my son. I love you so much. I give the robot as good of a hug as I possibly can. And then I take the tea and I'm like, you are just the sweetest little thing. I'm so sorry I yelled at you.
It is well within mission parameters. This is experiment number 55541119. I hope you enjoy it.
Sure, and she throws back the whole thing. She couldn't care less if it kills her at this point.
Well, luckily Artie apparently was floating there for a little bit, so it's not scalding hot. It's still quite warm.
That's okay. Maybe she
It's
doesn't
tea.
throw back the whole thing, but she does drink a good amount of it to the point where she's not concerned about it poisoning her, is what I'm saying.
Yes, it's tea. It's nice tea, actually. It looks like Artie has improved.
Nice.
Is it a type of tea, specifically? Maybe Earl Grey cream with a little bit of milk and some honey.
You're having trouble placing exactly what flavors it is. It's probably something alien that already picked up.
Fair enough.
Just bark from a tree.
Bark from a cactus outside of the settlement.
Isn't that what is it? Oh, sarsaparilla is part of or something like that?
Probably.
Sarsaparilla.
Sarsaparilla?
I don't remember.
Root beer, no.
Anyway,
Fun fact: actual natural sarsaparilla is slightly toxic.
Awesome.
yeah.
Like so many things we consume.
Oh yeah.
Yay,
Anyway.
alkaloids.
Dude. Let's go.
Hashtag microplastics. Let's go. Anyway.
So I'll go into the. I'll go into the galley. That's where we usually have meetings. See if anyone else is up.
Satsi's up.
Wait, Grant. Sorry, I was looking at a thing. Our stealth ship has a warp engine. I didn't notice that till literally
I
just
didn't
now.
know that. That's good to know.
Our stealth ship has a warp engine.
So I haven't made cards for our vehicles yet, but I'm getting to that. Is Satsi the only one that's up?
At the moment,
Excellent.
you're pretty sure you see like a cleaning bucket outside of the med bay, so presumably Thaddeus is up doing something, but you don't see him.
Okay, I just want to have a quick
you've
conversation with Satsi then.
Okay, you have noticed a distinct lack of Thaddeus actually lately, so he's making himself scarce.
It makes sense. I don't blame him. I'm not going to approach him anytime soon, though. We'll deal with that later. But I sit down next to Satsi, and just like, hey, sorry I kind of lost my shit yesterday. I definitely should have been more present, because I'm not the only one who's close to Rima, and you were not put in a great situation either, and I'm really sorry that that happened, and I won't ask you if you're okay, because I'm sure you're not, but if you need anything, I would say if you need to talk as well, but I imagine there's so much that you would have to write down. But
She kind of nods and just
you also could always and I touch my head in the sense of if you want to talk that way.
She shakes her head and writes out, that would be inadvisable right now. But she just kind of just cuddle up to Kai and give her a long hug.
Okay, we're just chilling. Do you want some tea? Already made me tea that didn't kill me. It's very exciting.
She points at a mug that she's already gone through.
Amazing. Okay.
And then there's also a plate with what looks like a partially eaten cookie.
Cute.
Yeah, the rest of you, I assume, arise as well, and eventually Carta also shows up, kind of just stretching, checking her gear. It looks like she's made the repairs to her armor at this point, and kind of turns around and says, "So, what's the plan?"
That's a great question.
I know ass kicking's probably involved. I'm completely ready for that.
Yeah. Kai kind of shakes herself off a little bit and sits up a little straighter and is like, okay, I honestly am not feeling super confident about any of this. And I know that, and I kind of gesture to Dawn's Horizon members, y'all will follow me into anything, which I imagine is a bit inadvisable, and I would understand if you didn't want to. But Carta, if this is not what you signed up for, that's fair, and you can walk away. Because I realize that I am not the leader that everybody wants. I am not the leader that most people want. Not a good one. But, so if you want to step away, that's fine. You signed a contract before you knew me. And, yeah, I'm not interested in leading anybody that doesn't want to be, so.
Well, I want my ship back, and right now those bandits are kind of my only lead. So I'm going along with you guys, if only to make sure that I find out where the hell she went.
All right. Well, despite my drunken stupor yesterday, I know that we had a conversation with Amryn, and as far as I remember, she agreed to come with us, right? Okay. So we at least have an idea of how, and a region of which we can start looking for the bandits. I say we, I'm thinking, I know she has a ship, and we have the ornithopter, and honestly, ideally, I would like to take our stealth ship out, like just me and Amryn, find the location of the bandits without them ever knowing we were there, get a good idea of what's going on, come back, and then actually take off. I'm a little worried about the stealth ship being in low atmospheric orbit, low atmosphere. So I don't know if that's the most advisable idea, but I feel like that gives us a lot more thinking time.
I would point out that the stealth ship actually does have class 7 sensors, so you could probably find whatever the hell you want from orbit. Grant, correct me if I'm wrong on that, please.
Would that track?
It would take time, but yes, you could find something from orbit.
How much time? I would know how much time.
It would take a few hours, and you'd have your eyes glued to a screen trying to find anything irregular.
Okay, I don't know.
We could do both.
But the thing also has, like, you know, shields, so like, just fly over them.
Yeah, I mean, I don't love the idea of wasting time if we don't want to waste that time. I don't know. I just like flying in with the ornithopter and Amryn's ship, guns ablazing, feels like a very bad idea. But I don't know if we're gonna be able to get close enough to know what we're dealing with either of those ships.
So I know I've said this a lot lately.
Also want to hurry up.
But I have another bad idea.
Kai? Her? Okay, she was doing like a good captain kind of thing. Instantly, just her face is very clearly not happy, and she just can't. She's not looking at you. She refuses to look at you. Go ahead.
Just options. But Bessie can fly the stealth ship.
Okay.
If we want to take off ourselves and just...
Well, then let Bessie fly the stealth ship and we float around for 4 hours, like... Okay.
I said it was a bad idea.
Carter raises a hand and says, Your Tracken friend also mentioned something about setting up a trap, potentially?
Oh, right.
And if it's a trap that lures some bandits in, that might be fewer bandits that we have to deal with when we get there.
I don't love the idea of setting a trap and purposefully getting ourselves...
I make really good bait.
Do you? I look at you with so much love in my heart, and I go, Frick, you are massive. No one wants to fuck with you. Are you kidding? You're terrible bait. And I mean that in the most wonderful way. No one wants to fight you.
Satsi jumps up, runs to the armory, holds the door open, and points at the power armor, and then scribbles something in her notebook and brings it back to you. What if he fakes running out of power?
I guess that's something. And then I turn to Brick and I go, I want you to try to lie to me.
I hate you guys.
I would like to.
Oh shit!
And you need to roll to see how good that is, so Kai can like assess how well you might be able to bluff in this situation.
Actually, oh no, it's a 14.
Should I'll roll a sense motive against it. I feel like that's right?
I rolled a 26.
I rolled a 19 plus whatever I have for sense motive, so I definitely know you're lying. And I sit there and I go,
I could actually
if you
be
don't
out of
talk,
luck.
maybe.
Carta says, lying face down in the ground, they might not even know he's alive.
Got an idea. Hold on.
Yes.
We can
Do what?
you can working on it. We can like swap the little switchy switch.
Oh, dimension swap. I can do that.
So if you're bait,
My
and then
tech-
all of a sudden you're like, "What's up, fuckers?" And you know,
We're pulling JJ. We're doing Okay.
because you're not, you're little like.
Wait. Question for
Well,
you.
I don't have weapons really.
Ari?
So, yes.
So you can replace yourself with somebody else.
Yes.
Okay, excellent.
Forgot about that. Sorry.
No, you're fine. We don't even have to use Brick. Like, Brick should not be the one that's like faking the thing.
Yeah.
You just put the easiest target out.
Satsi grins.
I glance quickly. Just, it's a nanosecond at leaf, and then I rethink that idea, and I go,
That is.
it's a pretty good
Yeah.
idea. Satsi grins.
Satsi grins.
I don't
and
like the idea of putting you there either.
She writes out, me or Thaddeus.
I mean, Satsi could mess him up anyway, but she could
Wait.
mess me up. Are you kidding?
The,
So
the
you
other
can-
thing to keep in mind, she looks like a kid who's just got like a shoulder bag. That's it.
That's true.
She looks pretty harmless when you just look at her.
Yeah.
He looks harmless until the cyblade comes out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's so
Um,
cool. Not carrying a weapon.
You hear from a corner of the room, just in darkness, in a cleaning closet. I could help.
No.
I want
the
it.
first time he's volunteered for
Kai, Kai's initial response is no, and like she closes her eyes to like take a deep breath. No, Thaddeus.
I just want to help get those guys back. That's all. I feel really guilty about it.
I don't want to get you beat up again.
I wasn't beat up. It's fine. And if our buddy Ari here can, teleport me out of harm's way. I mean, it kind of works. I can smack him a couple of times with the mop or the broom or whatever I'm bringing with me before I do. But I mean,
Thaddeus,
Wouldn't let it come to that, Thaddeus.
can you hit me with the mop?
you really want me to?
I really want you to.
He walks up and clobbers you over the head with the mop and does. He actually does. He does 4 points of damage.
Oh wow,
Oh,
Oh
Thaddeus.
wow!
You have a little knot.
that actually
sorry.
kind of
You
hurt.
you rolled a 6, didn't you?
No, you rolled a 4.
It's
I
funny
mean-
if there's a minus.
That actually kind of hurt. Brick not phased by it at all.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Yeah, I
good.
told you it was good to bring him along.
And Satsi kind of nudges him and then writes out, I can go with him. It'll look very non-threatening.
I like that idea a lot better.
I'll keep him
Yeah.
safe.
Okay.
Wait, but I don't know if I can.
No, but
so
so
you.
Oh,
swap.
right. I see.
Satsi
And then
yeah.
stays, you swap.
and you guys
How the
fuck
rest
them.
of us get there?
Yeah.
I
I
can
mean,
be invisible.
I'm down with whatever.
Honestly,
I'm sure Amron knows a good spot where we could be hiding.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Carta says, I'd trust Amron's knowledge. She's a local. She'd know.
Okay.
All right. So we're doing this.
Yeah.
I guess so. Call up Amron.
This is Amron's workshop. How can I help you?
Hi.
Oh, hi. Kai, how are you okay?
I'm so sorry about yesterday. I'm sure the rest of the team filled you in on everything that's going on. It's been a really, really bad couple of days for me. So, I'm sober now, and we're good. Doing the captain thing again. can fly also. Can you come by and we have a little chitty chat about our new plan?
Am I bringing my hover skiff?
Yeah.
Is it parked in the same area that we're in?
I just have to pull it out of my workshop. It'll take me a moment.
Well, actually, I'll ask you a question on the phone that will determine that. How secure are these lines?
I'm assuming they're still using the same like encryption that Leaf set up earlier. They're pretty secure at this point.
Okay. We are planning to stage a little honeypot for the bandits, and depending on where you think is a good place to do that, we may or may not need ships right now, because they did just come into town and fucking take our dudes, so.
I know a place that they kind of have to go through to get anywhere they need to go. It's about half a day's travel, but if you're willing to get there, we can make this happen.
Does it make sense that there would be people there? We need to make this look like it's not a setup.
It's a place we'd have to go along in order to get to the enclave. It is a pass through some of the mountains around here. So conceivably, yes, it would make sense that people would be traveling through there.
Okay. Yeah, okay, I guess bring your ship then.
Okay.
If you want to sign up for this. If you don't, I understand.
I'll help you guys out as best I can. I might not get mixed up in it directly, but I will help you carry stuff.
Okay.
And I'll guide you where you need to go.
Cool. Thank you. We'll see you soon.
Okay. Presumably she's on her way.
Hang up. Hey Kai, would several hundred yards of magnetized razor wire be helpful?
No. If you think it would be helpful, then bring it along.
Rick, I need your help.
Okay.
Oh my god. I assume you guys start getting out what vehicles you're going to be using and getting ready to deploy them.
Yeah.
So just so I'm aware, you're definitely having Bessie take the stealth ship into orbit, correct?
Oh, are we?
I guess, yeah. That's what you wanted to do.
If Bessie's in orbit with the stealth ship, can we still have a secure comm link up to that?
Should be able to.
Okay.
You would have to pack your long range comm unit.
Gotcha. I guess we can pack that in the vehicle.
Okay. And it's the Ornithopter and Amaran's hover skiff that you're taking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sounds good. Who's going in what vehicle?
Well, I have to fly. Unless somebody else wants to fly, I'm assuming I have to go in the Ornithopter.
I'll
go with Kai.
Carta makes it clear. I can fly too. It's up to you guys. She glances at the Ornithopter. That thing does look really fun to fly.
Be my guest.
Your bird. I don't want to touch. I don't want to touch your machine.
Yeah.
I step aside and I let her fly it.
Okay. She starts pressing buttons and figuring out how it works. All right. So you've never actually deployed something from your hangar bay. The hangar doors on either side of the ship open up, and the arms that hold these two ships come out and start essentially getting them ready. The Ornithopter begins to unfold, and the wings begin to beat. Is anyone going in the Ornithopter with Carta?
I will be in the Ornithopter.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
All right.
actually gonna go with Amaran because I don't want to be around Carta.
I'll go.
Okay.
I'll go with Carta.
Okay. You climb in to the Ornithopter with Carta, and Carta's like, "Oh, hi, Crystals. You're coming along."
Yeah. Thanks for driving.
Belt yourself in, because I don't want you falling out. All right. Let's see what this thing can do. And Yeah, as you guys are, I guess, finishing loading up the hover skiff with Aaron's help, the ornithopter starts just flying up into the air and then just takes a hovering position above the starport.
Where's Satsi going? And Thaddeus.
Satsi and Thaddeus are staying with you.
Okay, cool. I think, and again, I want to make this very clear. Kyle, I love you. Thaddeus, Satsi, and Kai get into Amron's ship, and I'm assuming you're gonna try to follow it. And I was like, I think you should go in the ornithopter in case Carter needs help. You can do with that
As
like.
you wish.
Okay, you climb into the ornithopter before it takes off. All right, and after a moment, the stealth ship, this long, spindly ship, begins to hover as well, and it becomes completely invisible. And you hear the sound of its engines kicking off and presumably climbing into orbit.
Doesn't it use anti-gravity engines?
Maybe, I don't remember now. It's
Let me
fine.
rephrase that. It uses anti-gravity engines.
It's in the
Fine,
sky.
you
It doesn't
hear-
matter.
You hear nothing. You hear the rush of wind,
Thank
more
you.
than anything. Yes, and you hear through the com links, Carta say, "Okay, I'm going to start just heading in the direction that your friend told us to go. I'm going to stay relatively close. Just make sure nothing sneaks up on everyone." And the ornithopter begins to move off, and Amron says, "All right, you guys need anything else?"
I don't think so. Show us what this baby can do, Amron. And I like slap the back of her chair or whatever. Because I don't know. It's a nice new ship. I'm excited.
You're actually in a cabin at the very back that is for the pilot and one passenger. Everyone else is along the deck, and there's shade cloth over the rest of it. So it's actually kind of nice. Amron says, "Okay," and just shoves the throttle forward, and the thing just starts moving. But you do get the sense immediately, Kai, that this thing handles more like a boat and less like an aircraft.
Interesting.
And within a few moments, the settlement is behind you, and you're starting to travel over a rough dirt road, heading in the direction of some of the nearby mountains. In the distance, a little bit above you and to one side, the gyrocopter the ornithopter just looks like an oversized bug, kind of just hanging around, floating on the wind. You are on your way,
Hell yeah.
Woo!
All right.
and that's where we'll end it.
Yes, and that's where we shall end today. Thank you so much for hanging out with us and watching some D&D in space. And thanks for trying out this new format with us, this little pre-recorded thing. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully it's around the same length as our normal videos, because we will see if that happens in the edit. As far as the rest of the week goes at this point, okay, thinking forward, hold on 1 second. I believe I will be playing Dredge on Monday. Me and Aiden should be back with some astronomy stream stuff on Wednesday, and then we will be back here for some D&D in space on Thursday. Next week, we will find out what happens next in this wonderful saga. Thank you so much to our lovely Game Master Grant for weaving an incredible story. Thank you to my amazing party mates, Kyle, McKenna, and Amanda, for being just the best people ever to play D&D with. And thank you to you, chat. Also, I'll remind you, it is September, so if you've ever been interested in supporting our channel through a subscription, you can do that now, and it will be 25% off. So look into that if you're interested. And also follow, if you haven't, become a member of the Astronomy Arcade family. Join the arcade. And yeah, I think that's it, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
All right. We'll see y'all next time.
Watch Vicky's podcast.
Yes,
Yes.
please! Watch
Listen to.
Check out the Griffin Game
Listen to
podcast.
Cryptic podcast. It's great. We'll see you next time. Bye!